What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio, coming to you live from the new Fight Star studio. We're joined alongside Vito Mielnicki Jr. and Otha Jones III, and I'm obviously joined alongside my co-host here, Ring Walk Danny. What's going on, gentlemen?
No, thank you for having us on. We appreciate it. It's been a long time coming.
Oh, absolutely, man. I'm glad you said that because I feel like I've been watching you for so long, and like we were saying in the lobby, man, you have gotten such a growth spurt. You know, it's been a long time anyway coming. Absolutely. Like you said, man. So yes, thank you for stopping by, and same for you, Otha. It's been a minute since I've seen you sparring, so I'm glad I get a chance to, you know, catch up with the both of you guys.
Yeah, I'm back, man. It feels good to be back.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Were you with Matchroom in the beginning, I think?
Yes, when I very first started, I was with Matchroom.
Okay, and you said you have a fight coming up in May.
Yeah, May 12th at the Crib Royale, and put on a show. And I'm back on in June, and I'm going to go on PBC. And then, yeah, we getting it rolling.
All right, all right. Well, we're going to get into all the details of that, but I do want to send a quick shout out, obviously, to Louis DeCuba Sr. and Box Lab, that their companies merged. So the Casino Royale out there in Orlando is going to be popping now with a lot of fights. But Vito, you're on a big undercard here in about a week.
He feels this the biggest in a couple years, at least since the Floyd days, right?
Yeah, definitely. I think this is the biggest card in probably 5 years, 5-something years, since Floyd's been fighting, like he said. But what is there, like 10 or 12 fights on the card? So out of 20 guys in the whole world, for me to be on the card, I'm just blessed.
Absolutely.
And to be without him, and he's giving me great opportunities. And I'm going to take full advantage of it, put on a dominant performance.
Absolutely. Look, I want to get right into it because on our show, we seem to debate that boxing needs to be a little more like UFC. And I sound probably hypocritical to some saying that because I'm not a UFC fan whatsoever. But they do not throw away their fighters. And both of you guys have suffered losses in your career, but both of you guys are still moving forward, which not a lot of guys get to do when they get that first loss. Like we just recently seen Shakur Stevenson on the Breakfast Club saying how difficult it is when a guy takes a loss. And that's why some fighters don't want to fight the biggest fight right now, because if you lose, you have to start from the beginning. You're at the back of the line. So I just want to talk to you guys about that. You've already been able to suffer that adversity and come out of it and continue your career. How has that been for you, both mentally and physically?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it happened early on in my career. Obviously, it was throughout the pandemic. A lot of things were going on throughout camp and everything, but that was a fight that I tried to make happen again in a rematch, in which the dude came in, I think, like 6-7 pounds overweight for the rematch. So that didn't happen. But it's obviously a fight that I should have won. But when you're not prepared, proper preparation prevents poor performance. So not being prepared to go into a fight, obviously live on Fox, things like that happen. I'm actually happy it happened early on in my career. So I learned from my mistakes. I stay in the gym now, stay ready. I stay running, stay doing my road work, stay sparring. And so when we get that call, we're ready.
So what was it? Simply the pandemic? You weren't as frequently visiting the gym? Like, why weren't you prepared?
So really, we actually did a catch weight at 152 for that fight. I was a 47 pounder at that time. And we did a catch weight at 52. My original fight date was supposed to be May 15th. So it was like middle of March. So they gave us the fight date May 15th. So you figure middle of March, we have like 8 weeks to prepare. And then we got a call that actually a fight had fell out on an April 17th card. So obviously me being a fighter, I say absolutely. And it's a bigger stage on Fox, Channel 5 Fox, opener on Channel 5. So we took the opportunity. And then my coach, obviously, he got COVID 2 weeks before. So I wasn't training with him. I was at a separate gym getting rounds in, not with elite guys like I should have been sparring. And it was really more of just like going through the motions kind of camp. It was more of just getting my weight down, being able to make the weight just so I could even fight. And actually before the fight, in the walk before they called my name, I looked over to my coach. I said, I ain't got no legs. My legs, because when you're not prepared, you know when you're not prepared.
Really?
So I was like, my legs are gone. He's like, we're here now. You better figure it out. And we went in. I was flat. My body didn't even look right.
What would have happened if you would have said, I don't wanna go on? Is it too late at that point? Is it a loss, or can you pull out and just look bad in front of your promoter?
Nah, for me, I'm a fighter. Whether I gotta go in there, not have any legs, stand there and go at it for 8 rounds, I'm gonna do that before doing. And so, it's a learning experience. I'm happy that it happened early on in my career. And I just look back at it, and every time I even think about it, like, it just motivates me even more. Just that night and how lonely of a following 2 months were, or 3 months were, until after my next fight. After I win, I get 200, 300 messages. After that loss, it was really just my mom, my family, and it really just brings you back down to reality.
Wow.
Now, for you, having overcame that loss, obviously, what we got here, 6, 7 in a row.
6 straight wins.
6 in a row. Fighting on a big stage. How do you prepare for next Saturday night? Because, like you said, this is biggest fight we've seen in years. And you know, you fought on big cards before, but nothing like this. This is like a Mayweather type of card. I mean, a Mayweather type of event, I should say.
Yeah, I mean, really, the preparation, we've gotten great sparring out here. Top guys, Delorme, Jalil Hackett, did some rounds with Lorenzo Simpson, Jai Brown, Shenard Bunch. We've been getting great work.
Man, you sparred Truck?
We did some, I sparred Truck a while. Like, I've known Truck my whole life, so have done rounds my whole life. But yeah, we're just getting good work, and like, just great rounds. My running, being able to run outside with hills and everything, it's just been great. So overall, we've been getting good work in, and my body feels great. My mental state is great for the fight, and I'm just ready to put on a great performance.
What gym are you guys using out here?
We got the DLX gym. DLX boxing.
And another thing, you can't forget the altitude out here is different from Jersey or Philly, you know, the East Coast. So that plays a big part too.
Definitely.
So, Otha, give us your story, man. How'd you deal with your first loss?
My story, just like you said, you know, it's hard, you know, coming back. You know, promotional companies want to drop you because you didn't get the win and stuff like that. But it's really just motivational, make you want to work 10 times harder. You know, when you come back, you got to show that you're more hungry and you're willing to put in the work, because when you take that loss, you know, you can't take it for granted. You gotta you know, double down and buckle up. And you gotta show the promotional companies, you gotta show the managers, you gotta show everybody that, you know, you really want it.
So walk me through that moment, because I'm sure you weren't expecting to receive a call that they were cutting you because of your first loss, especially as a prospect.
Yeah, in that moment, you know, I got the call, and you know, I was really hurt.
Did Eddie call you himself, or who called you?
You know, Eddie actually talked to my team, and my team let me know, and you know, was really hurt. You know, didn't really want to talk to anybody. Just like Vito said, you know, when you get those wins, everybody want to text you, everybody want to say congrats. But when you get those losses, you know, only close family, you know, got your back. You know,
how long after the loss did they let you know that they wasn't?
I would say about a week and a half, 2 weeks after. You
they
know,
didn't even let you
process. Right. They didn't even let it sink in yet. So, you know, it's like, wow. You just really know, you know, life hits you. Like, what am I gonna do next?
So now I gotta ask, because as a casual, right, they'll go to BoxRec and they're like, well, he took 2 years off. Like, were you 2 years away from the ring, or was it 2 years away from the ring professionally because of managerial promotional issues, or did you take some time to process and you was like, I'm not dealing with boxing right now? Because you know that fight was a long time ago, and then your next fight was a long time from there.
Yeah, it was really like the promotional things. You know, really I wanted to really find myself, you know, deep down. You know, because at the moment I didn't really think boxing was for me, because you know,
solely off the loss.
Yeah, solely off the loss. You know, because everybody is caught up in the Mayweather, the 50-0. I want to end my career being undefeated. When life hits you, you gotta roll with the punches, and you got to keep going. And also some family things, you know. I had a son, you know, congrats to me. And
Congrats.
you know, I took some time away from that too, and you know, just everything. I just had let it have to sink in and really let myself be more hungry and want to come back to boxing, and that's what I did.
What was the moment? When did it click? Like, man, I'm coming back. What were you watching a fight? Were you just like, it was the finances? You like, man, I gotta go make some money, or was it, you know, what was it?
It wasn't even about the money. It was just like I'm seeing all these different fighters, and I'm like, man, I feel like I'm better than this fighter, and he's up here at a nice level, and I can be there, and I got the talent. Man, I'm going back. It's over. It's over. I got to go back.
For sure, man. It's like you guys said, it is a lonely road when you take that loss, man. But the both of you are back in the win column, and you know, moving forward. So talk to me about that. Are you still with your same trainers? And you know, what did you do once you decided you're coming back? What was the first step?
I got a different trainer, Chino. You know, great trainer, and I got a different promotional company. I'm with Vito, Big Vito Mielnicki, and you know, he's taking me to the top, and I believe in him. I got the same manager though, Dave McWater, split team management. I got the same. That's the same, but you know, everything was different. You know, I'm not in Ohio no more. I'm in Jersey. That was different.
How's that been coming
And
out
what
of
part
Toledo?
of Ohio? Okay, Toledo.
Yeah, Toledo, Ohio. It's really different because you know, born and raised in Toledo, that's all I know. And going to Jersey, it's real different. You know, I'm not really from Jersey. I still got to get used to it. Things like that. But still getting used to my new coach. It's all a new experience, but I'm gathering it all in. I'm taking it all in. I'm hungry and I want it. That's the main thing.
Seems like you guys know each other way back.
Oh yeah, me and
Yeah,
Otha
yeah,
way
yeah.
back, way back. How old are we? Probably like 8 or 9. I was
8 or
probably
9,
yeah.
right?
I was
Oh,
probably
wow.
like 8 or 9 years old at the Ohio State Fair and everything,
Yeah.
fighting. But we used to see each other at all the tournaments, traveling around, and in the amateurs, everyone just becomes like one big like boxing family.
Family,
Like,
facts.
you know who you're gonna see at the tournaments. You know who you're gonna see in the finals. Like, you know who the top guys are and everything. But and I, we've been at the top in the amateurs and everything since we've been kids. So
Facts.
to
I remember
now-
when I was a kid, I used to be like, man, I can't wait to see all my boxing fans. I can't wait to see Vito, you know, Truck. Oh man, all the top amateurs, Gabriel Flores, Mark Castro, all those guys. I used to be like, man, I can't wait to see him, you know, stunt, I won, you know, I got my belt, you know, we always take pictures after we win, you know, big family things, but we all knew each other since 8, 9 years old.
So being out here, you guys bumped into Gabe,
I actually saw him at
Top Rank.
not Top Rank. I seen him at the LVAC
Okay.
one time in the morning.
Elva.
Yeah, I bumped
Outback,
into him there too.
Yeah, I seen him there.
He had
But
the weighted vest on and everything.
yeah, for me and him now to be with Coach Chino and Coach Ant, it all came full circle for us. You know, it's cool. It definitely is because we never
Coach
trained.
Ant is with you too?
Coach Ant.
Oh,
yeah,
Ant. I thought
yeah.
you meant Anthony from Jersey.
No, yeah, Coach Ant. So
Okay.
yeah, you know, it's cool to see like everything come full circle. We never trained together or anything. We just seen each other at tournaments. But for us to be now living in the same camp house and everything, going through everything together, making weight, doing the sparring, everything together, it's cool.
So you're only 20 years old. We just realized that in the lobby while we were waiting to go live, man. I can't believe you're only 20 years old. You do have 14 fights, so you are on a
Turned pro
kind of
at
fast
17.
pace. Yeah, you turned pro at 17. Excuse me, kind of like
Yeah,
Devin
yeah.
Haney. What's your thoughts of the pro game, man? Now that you gotten some experience and obviously coming up, your dad is who he is.
Yeah.
You've been embedded in this sport
Yeah.
since the beginning.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think for me turning pro at 17, it was a little different than other guys turning pro at 17. For me, I made all my mistakes on the big stage on TV. So it's like a blessing in disguise a little bit because
Mm-hmm.
fighters dream to fight on TV and everything, but growing, you're gonna make have your growing pains live in front of millions of people, and like we talked about, that happened with me, and I'm growing each and every fight, improving mentally, physically, my skills, everything. We're getting better and better. But like you said, I've been embedded into the pro game, and I'm just blessed to be in the position I am right now. I'm gonna keep doing my thing, keep racking up these wins, and make our way to the top.
Is it a slow transition to 54, or are you just hanging around there till you get a shot at 47? What is?
No, I'm a 54 pounder. Yeah, I'm a 54 pounder. We made that. I think it was like 4 fights ago. We officially made that change. For me, like I'm a huge 47, and I'm still a big 54. So, the weight cut, we do it the right way. And we stay in the gym, stay ready. So we're not going too high up in weight. And I'm a 54 pounder. I'm growing into the 54 pound division still, but I'm a big 54 still.
Do you feel stronger?
I feel stronger. Obviously 47 you fight with the 8s on instead of 10s. I think 8s and 10s actually a big difference. Like in terms of the glow, like
Defensively, you mean?
I think even like when you're cracking like with an 8-ounce glove is different than the 10. I made a few glove changes too, because my fight when I lost, I fought in 10-ounce MXs, Everlast MXs, and I didn't like them because they were real bloated up top. And then we made the change to the Elite Pro Elites Everlast, and I like them a lot better.
I actually love them MXs. That's the Canelo line.
Yeah,
I love those. I have those.
The 10 ounces I didn't like though, because they were real bloated up top. I didn't really like them, so I made the change to the Pro Elites Everlast.
So obviously, as a welterweight, when you were one, you could have sparred some 54 pounders. I'm hoping that's the case, right? So the transition for you wasn't a big deal.
It wasn't a big deal. I think the pace like of a 54 is like different than a 47, like it would be for a 40 going to a 35. And I think for me, like we said, I was 17 when I turned pro. I was still growing into my body because I had a growth spurt from 15 to 16 years old, from where I was 100 pounds to when I grew from like 5'5" to 5'10", 5'11". So I was still figuring out my body, figuring out how to use my distance, how to use my range. And everything's just coming fully together now. I can feel it when I'm inside the ring and just training in general.
For sure, for sure. So, like you said, man, you have to take some time to get to know Chino, and you're getting used to him. How's that been, that transition, and just what are the differences?
Getting to know Chino, he have a really different style from what I'm used to, and especially my second coach, Coach Ant, and Chino, they're a great team because Coach Ant, he stays on the boxing tip, moving your feet, staying out of harm's way, he don't want you to get touched. And Coach Chino, as he focuses on, the power, the head movement inside, touching the body more. So, both of them together, I just think they combining is great, and I just love it.
So you got your fight coming up in May. Do you have an opponent?
I don't think so yet, but the fight in May is gonna be the Crib Royale, and after that, I'll be up in June, and I'll be on PBC, and I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I'm curious. Obviously, you're doing business over here with Big Vito and whatnot, but who are you excited to see coming out of Toledo? I mean, I feel like not just the city of Toledo, but like Ohio in general has been showing out for the boxing. Yeah. Who have you been keeping an eye on, and a lot of the people you came up with?
I've been keeping a big eye on Garcia Andercard. He's one of the top heavyweights right now, and I feel that he can get a real shot. And, I feel right now he can beat Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua.
Oh, wow.
To me, Anthony Joshua's washed up.
Washed?
Yes. He's
Champ.
Yes.
Champ. He lost to Usyk.
Luis ruined him. Luis ruined his career. Ruiz. He ruined his career. I think ever since that fight, he's been gun shy. He's scared. He's scared to throw those real hard punches, and he's scared to get in
you
real
ain't lying.
big
I
contact.
can't say I can't say I don't feel like he's gun shy. I can't say that, but he still lost to a dude that's like gonna be going down as a great.
No. I take nothing from the loss from Usyk. I take nothing from that, but I just think like he's on his way out. That's what I think. That's just my
Perfect
opinion.
time for Jared then.
Perfect time for Jared. I feel like if he get that fight, it wouldn't go past 10. It's not gonna go the whole 12 because Jared is really cracking and he gonna put that heat on you.
Yo, do you remember coming up with him as
Of
and
course.
that was like what he was like? Because we see him at, unlike most heavyweights, he was actually a a boxer. Well, before he was a heavyweight, he was a boxer that came up boxing. Like wasn't coming over, crossing
another
over from
sport.
another sport.
Facts.
So just any gym memories or things that you remember seeing that led you to know, like, yeah, he gonna be one of those ones.
I remember me and Jared, we actually started off with Coach Derek Riley at Just Us Boxing Gym. And we was both 8 years old. He used to be my size. We used to spar.
Damn. You
Right.
lying.
No. We actually used to spar. He was my size, but he had that growth spurt. I remember we
That's
running with Jared,
crazy.
sparring with Jared, hitting the bag with Jared. Like, we literally started at the same boxing gym.
So, like, how much of a growth spurt was it? Like, you guys sparred, then he came back to the gym. How big was he?
Man, we sparred when we was about 8 years old. From like 8 to 10, we was the same size. And then, like, I would say as we got like teenagers, he just outgrew me by so much. I'm like, man, I'm not sparring
Did he
your big
skip
self
any?
no more.
Did he go to any other divisions, or did he, like, when he sparred you and then it was just like heavyweight?
He went to other divisions.
Okay.
Like from 8 years old, we were sparring each other. Then he'll always be like 2 weight classes above me, and then it went to like 3 or 4 weight classes, and then he was just heavyweight. I'm like, oh my god.
Damn. Vito, man, you being from Jersey and now at 54, have you ever sparred Julian Williams? And he's also out here. Are you guys?
J Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sparred J Rock actually. I sparred him once. I sparred him when I was in high school actually as a senior.
wow.
I think I was senior. I got taken out of school actually to go down there to Philly to spar him. It was actually right before he fought Jason Rosario. There were there were obviously rumors that J Rock was sick for that fight. I think with the flu or something. We did I think 8 rounds when I went down there. For me at that time, and I think still now, hit the form of J Rock when he fought Jared Hurd and all those other guys at that time. I think technically, like, and just boxing knowledge wise, IQ, I think he's up there at the top.
No, of course.
Yeah.
Everybody says he's one of the, kind of best, like, boxing minds.
yeah,
like,
definitely.
especially in that gym for sure. I hear he gives people amazing work.
Have you ran into him at all?
Out here, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
he's here.
I haven't seen him out here. I seen him
Okay.
at a few fights and everything, like seeing him around. But he's always showing love to me and supporting my career. So
Yeah, I know he's in Vegas getting ready for that tough ass fight with
Adames.
Carlos Adames,
yeah,
man.
it's gonna be-
Shit.
it's a tough
He's
fight.
really fighting
That's
Adames.
Yeah,
Bro, you just
that's
think
going
I'm
on in
like this
June,
some
right?
liar or some
Is
shit,
that
y'all.
he makes so many jokes, I don't know when to
I think
believe
that's
him.
going
That's
on
a
in
tough
June,
ass
yeah.
fight, bro.
I heard. I mean, we've been hearing that Adames has been.
Nah, that's
No, he's cracking.
Yeah, he's cracking.
I'm out here. I'm watching him spar. He
Yeah.
is cracking.
And we heard with top guys too that he's.
Top guys.
Yeah, he's
Like,
cracking.
real good
But I ain't
people.
gonna front. He could, like, if someone matches him, it's questionable. Is that explosiveness gonna slow down? I feel like he might get tired. But he fights in spurts too. So maybe it's not that he gasses, and instead
Yeah.
it's in spurts. So it's like do.
And he's at pound
Recover.
for pound. He's at pound for pound training. So we were going over to pound for pound, getting some sparring in, and you're fighting in the shoebox in that ring. So
Is that what Bob Santos gym is
Yeah.
called?
yeah,
Mhm,
pound for
pound
pound.
for pound.
So we went over there a few times, getting rounds in.
Who you getting rounds with over there? Is it not many
what's his
Pac-Man,
name?
right?
Nah. Hector?
Hector?
No.
No.
Juarez.
Yeah, Omar. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who, the one that's gonna fight Rancis?
He's fighting Rancis.
Yeah, he's fighting Rancis. I've
Yeah.
been getting good work with him. That's a real good work.
Bro, I watched 2 of his. That's so amazing. I watched 2 of his fights like 24, 48 hours ago, specifically because he fighting Rancis. And I watched the Ryan Cowboy Carl fight. How's he doing? How was that work? Did he slow down?
Man,
I
real
feel like
good
he's
work.
explosive in the beginning.
Man,
with these beautiful
the
hooks,
whole
but then it
8
slows
rounds.
down.
The whole 8 rounds, pressure,
going?
pressure, pressure,
Okay.
pressure.
Yeah.
He
Wow.
makes you. That's what I like about the sparring. He make me think.
Mm.
And when I think,
In
I'm
that
a
small
bad
ring
boy.
though, you gotta think because
Yeah.
How
They're-
small is it?
it's
a
like
phone
it's
booth.
like a 14 foot. Like
14 on the
yeah,
inside.
Yeah, or something. Yeah.
Mm.
We
Bro,
literally call it the phone booth ring,
it-
where you gotta
It's funny
work.
because you was split T. They gym, my man's and them be over there. Oh,
Amari?
man. Yeah.
Zoo?
Tim Zoo was in town, right?
Oh yeah.
He was supposed to fight Charlo and shit. So I go over there to see him spar. Bro, it's like you come center of the ring, take 2 steps
And you're
back,
on the
and your
rope.
back's
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
rope.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's
what
it.
the fuck type of ring is
Yeah,
this,
you wanna
bro?
get-
That's how Silver State is.
If you
It's
get if you
small.
want to get in shape, you spar in a ring like that.
Fine, yeah.
yeah.
That's a real phone booth right there.
Yeah.
But I feel like you need that. Because if you get too, I guess, accustomed to having a lot of space when you don't have the room to leave, you're not gonna know what to
Yeah.
do. You know what I mean? And you have to learn how to fight on the
June
inside.
24th is the Damas and J Rock fight.
Wow.
Minnesota.
I mean, I guess how many
Who's the main event? Is that the main?
That's the main
how
event.
many how many fights is this for J Rock at 60 though? Because maybe
I think
that's
it's his
why he's
first.
fighting.
I-
Wow.
Isn't it his first?
No.
First, because
Damn,
he was at 54.
Yeah, he's. It's
I
his
hate,
first.
I hate I hate to say it in front of y'all. They got to be cashing him out. That dude's a puncher, bro. And J Rock,
crap.
let's be real. J Rock looks great.
This is
J Rock is a great boxer. but
last fight-
he's not having punch resistance.
His last fight was his first fight at middleweight, but I
And
mean
who was that versus?
that was against a guy named Rolando Wensaleco Mancia. He was 18-11-1, 8 rounds, went 8 rounds.
He got outbox. I ain't gonna front. He got outbox Adamas.
He could.
But he gonna have to stay away from Adamas.
My
he gonna have
personal-
to really box.
My personal opinion, don't get me wrong, J Rock my guy. I'll have to outbox his shoes off the whole time.
the whole time.
He can't get hit with no punch because I feel like J Rock's chin is a little
That's what I
suspect.
just said. I think his punch resistance ain't
Suspect.
there. Usually, it's like him and Tony Harrison could box their ass off. If it's just boxing,
Tony's another one.
but
Yeah.
Oh,
it's either the tank or the chin, and those are two things you have to have in this sport. If you don't have punch resistance
Mm-hmm.
and stamina, I mean, I walk into gyms and I see the phrase. I'm probably gonna misquote it, but it's like stamina makes cowards out of men, or the other one is like, I don't know, something about stamina or endurance can
Yeah.
beat skill because if you're skillful but you're not in shape,
Right.
that shit ain't gonna mean nothing when my man is welling on
Hard
you.
work beats talent.
That's the one. There you go. There you go. Yeah, man. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Well, hard work beats talent when the talent is not in full top
Exactly.
condition.
I think, yeah, exactly. I feel like when you at that top level, yo, it be.
Everyone's in shape.
That's what they supposed to be.
Hell no.
We
You think
interviewed
so?
Keyshawn.
I don't
I
think-
don't think so either.
Hell
After
no,
moving
yeah.
here, when I was on the East Coast, I would say that because we're from the East, so we have that pretty style. People
Yeah.
want to like take pictures and then
No, yeah,
slip it and shit.
definitely.
Over here, these Mexicans are
Nah,
like,
they're on go.
we on your
Andale.
asshole. And it's like, damn, get off me.
No,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Give me some room.
I moved to LA for 6 months when I was 18, getting good with sparring out there, and it was way different than when I was. So like the first time I sparred, it was another small ring, and it was a phone booth.
Yeah.
Like you're fighting in a
No,
phone
they
booth.
love wars. They love wars.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm saying, I'm old, but
Bro.
I came up in your gym, so I'm thinking, I'm gonna
Yeah.
come out here and still spot. Man, they put me in there with a
Right.
22-year-old, 320. And I'm like,
Yeah,
all right, I
he's
got
young
this
cat.
guy. I got him
Yeah.
because I'm watching him on the bag and everything. He's like, boof. He's slow. I'm like, I got him.
He just
Motherfucker
kept
wouldn't
coming.
stop,
He
yo.
just kept
Stop.
coming.
Different now. The water's different. These guys just, they
Like
not
soon as you
stopping.
get tired, that's what they want. Oh yeah,
Exactly.
it's my time to shine.
No, and his trainer, Gil Martinez, he's like, come on, to the body. And I'm like, damn, yo,
That's
no,
how it
out
be,
here,
that's how it be.
they spar different out here. Everybody, pros, even little kids. I'm watching them, but it's needed. I used to be the type to say, nah, man, where's the trainer at to not stop that? And yes, there is a time where a trainer should be like, all right, my guy got hit, give them a minute or pull them out. But if you're not met with that sort of fight and sparring, how
In
can
the
you
gym,
deal
yeah,
with
you're
it?
not. Yeah,
Right?
you
How
gotta
can you
be-
deal with it in a real fight?
Exactly. And then with the smaller gloves too. That's why when you said the glove side, I figured you would, because I hear a lot of people talking about when they go from sparring gloves to the fight
No, it
eight ounce,
definitely
the
is
punches
different.
slip
Yeah,
around. You know, they
definitely is
slip around the
different. Yes,
sides.
sir.
So defensively, it can be a totally different game plan. But I do want to ask you about being in this sport for so long. Like you must been meeting the biggest names, the who's who for
Yeah.
so many years. And what was it that triggered you to want to be a fighter?
So really, not my father wasn't in the game until I started boxing. So it was really just one day we were watching TV and the fight came on the TV. It was Floyd Mayweather versus Shane Mosley, and I said, my dad. I was always like into physical contact sports. I love football, and I was like, I want to do that. I want to box. So he was my father and my family actually have a wrestling background, one-on-one sports, and I liked it because it was one-on-one. I controlled my own destiny. If I put the work in, it was gonna show in the ring. So he brought me down to the gym. Jamar Carter in the basement of an abandoned church in Newark. And
Wait, on Roseville?
Roseville, yeah. Yeah, that's where I was
You're
at.
lying. Roseville and
Yeah.
Orange Street, the
Yeah,
church?
Yeah, the church.
Oh my God.
You hit your head going down into the basement.
Bro,
Yeah.
I trained there. Yo, that's crazy. When I was in elementary, but I remember taking my son.
Yeah.
He did one day, never went back.
No, so that's what happened. So look, my dad takes me there, and first day there was a trainer in there, and he was screaming in my face, spitting and everything. As I'm like, I'm not going back there.
know,
So
that's the
but my
worst.
dad signed me up for 30 days. So my dad said, nah, I signed you up. I paid for 30 days. You're finishing out
I
these
should
30
have said
days.
that to my son.
And,
Damn.
and
He holds you, Nas. He showed you who
Yeah.
was the boss.
Yeah, and then after 3
Yeah.
days, I didn't want to leave. And then I built friendships and with guys that are still my friends to this day. So
Wow.
yeah, haven't turned back since then.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you started in that gym.
Yeah, that's where I started.
I honestly, like, for whatever reason, I thought you guys were like based out of Bergen County.
Nah.
What's the gym? Global. Have you
Global. I heard of Global. Yeah, nah, but we're Essex County.
Yeah,
That's
no,
just
I
yeah.
began to see that you guys, I mean, I came to know you obviously from the Glen Tapia gym, but I
Yeah.
didn't know Essex is, so wow, okay, so where are you guys originally from?
My father's from Nutley. My mother's from Belleville area,
Oh,
and they brought me up to Roseland, New Jersey, when I was born. Yeah, once I was.
Bro, that's crazy. I'm
Yeah.
from Newark, and like my uncle lived in Belleville. That's
Yeah.
crazy. So you went to Nutley.
I didn't go to Nutley. I grew up in Roseland, New Jersey. Went to
Okay.
West Essex High School. So
Oh, Roseland. All right. So
Yeah.
you're down by
Yeah.
280. It's
280,
like,
yeah, exit
going
four,
towards
yeah.
I forget. Well, close to East Hanover.
yeah, East Hanover over there.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
like we were talking about a suburban kid coming down to where that's at, Jamar
Yeah.
Carter. So
How was that?
No, yeah,
now
so it was
now this story's getting real interesting. To
Yeah.
be from Roseland to come to
Yeah,
North
nah,
to fucking
exactly.
Mount Pleasant.
yeah.
How was that? Getting out the car and looking around.
No, yeah. So I got out of the car, looked around. Obviously, my dad is a rough guy. Everyone thinks he ain't from Roseland, New Jersey. He lives up there, but he's never up there.
Yeah.
So
He's more like Jersey City.
Yeah. yeah, I mean, he brought me down there, and like we were talking about, it's a whole different world once
It
you go in
is.
there. So, it was a different scenery, and honestly, I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with it after like 2 or 3 days, and I didn't want to leave.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you knew early. Sorry, you knew early though that this was for you because we heard him talking. I mean, he took you to the who's who and to the locations where the
Yeah.
fire is at. So you've obviously gotten burnt or enjoyed being in the heat. So
Yeah, I just fell in love with everything about it. I fell in love with the sparring, like being able to, like, you're punching somebody, but
Yeah.
it's what you're supposed to, like, it's your sport.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
So
sparring is the funnest part.
yeah, and just going to tournaments and fighting, competing, and just seeing growth. If you're in the gym, you're working, you're growing as a fighter, and you see it in the fight. So I
Mhm.
enjoyed that. I enjoyed the process of just being in the gym working.
Wow.
I'm curious. I gotta ask, like, with your dad having invested so much, is there like ever any pressure? Like, fuck, man, all these years, all this money,
Mhm.
everything he's put on the line. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta make sure the
Help you get it
results,
back.
I'm saying just simply the results pay off. You
Mhm.
get what I'm saying? Is there any pressure with that?
I wouldn't say pressure. I think my dad's been doing it. My dad's been doing this thing. He's been making money. Like it ain't about that. But in just in terms of like when you have people believing in you and believing in your dream as much as you do, you want to just it motivates you even more to get to that point. So having a family like my mom, my dad, my sisters, my brother, having a supporting cast like that, it just drives me even more just to be the best version of me every time I step in the ring.
Man, that is. I did cut you off. What were you gonna say?
I forgot, to be honest.
He's great at that. Yeah.
He's already great.
Yeah.
But I didn't know you didn't know I started because that's like
Especially, bro, like literally, you don't know. My uncle just sold the house across the street from that gym on Roseville.
Oh,
like literally 2 weeks
that's
ago.
crazy.
Like, I can't believe that you trained there. Like my mom had 223 Roseville Avenue.
Yeah.
It's insane that I didn't know that. I began to follow you and your dad. Actually, your dad before you, obviously, because he was a promoter. But I seen you again at the Passaic gym.
Yeah, so my
Passaic
dad
gym. I used
started
to go there every
promoting.
day.
He started promoting like a few years after I was boxing and everything. Obviously he built relationships with
Yeah,
a
no,
lot
I
of
mean,
guys
I
in the
seen
game.
all his shows on Showbox
Yeah.
for sure, and we were talking the Kenneth Sims fight and
Yeah.
the Samuel Teals, and he put on some good Showbox cards.
Definitely, it's a blessing to have him too because he makes it easier for me just to worry about the fighting.
Yeah,
Like,
because he's
you
so
know,
savvy at the business.
Yeah, so for me just be able to worry about fighting, the training, and him handle all the other stuff on the outside, it's important. I think as a fighter just to be able to zone out and worry about that one night.
Makes it
fight.
much more easier.
Yeah,
Do
definitely.
you have any siblings?
I have 2 sisters and 1 younger brother.
He's into the sport or
No,
no? And
he's not.
you have a sister, right?
Yes, O'Shea Jones.
And she's also.
Yeah, she's a pro.
Didn't she just have a fight?
Yeah, she just had a fight. She just beat a ex-world champion.
Yeah, I seen the Dominican girl. Unfortunately,
Dominican,
she
yeah.
put hands on a Dominican brethren. One of my, but it's a common opponent though. Yeah. So you guys, you come from pedigree. So what got you into this?
You're not gonna believe it, but what really got me into this was YouTube sensation, Pretty Boy Bam Bam. We was real close.
Wow, we interviewed him.
Yeah, we was real close when we was back younger. We still close, but he was getting
Isn't he
meals.
from Ohio?
Yeah, he from Toledo, just like me. Born and raised in Toledo.
Internet sensation.
I remember him doing pad work. And stuff,
Yeah.
like blindfolded.
All that. So I'm like, man, he getting all these views. I want to get views too. I want to get a million views too. I'm like, man, Pop, sign me up. I want it. So from there on, I just fell in love with the sport, and I love it.
That's funny. That's actually the way, what got you started and what got you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the views and stuff. It's like, get you excited. Yeah, man. Shout out to him, man. He just had his first son.
And
Congrats,
that's when
brother.
social media wasn't even.
Nope.
Wasn't even
Yeah.
back
No,
popular like that.
I think what blew him up was Ellen. He got on the
yeah,
Ellen.
Oh,
the
really?
Ellen
Yeah.
show.
That's next level.
Bro, I
man.
feel like, didn't he do Steve Harvey too?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Steve
did all
Harvey,
that.
I remember.
Harvey.
He got a lot of recognition, bro.
Yeah. Yo, it's
fast hands on
funny,
the pads.
like, when I met him, like, in person, I didn't know that was him, the kid, because he's like a grown man
yeah, he
now.
all
you know?
grown up and stuff
Yeah,
now. Like
grown
he's a
man
real
now.
man
So
now.
it was like, damn, I didn't realize it was him till like after. I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
So Vito, obviously, with your father being in the game, when you decided after all these amateur fights to turn pro, did you think that the pro transition would be as smooth in terms of career, not the fights, not the gym, not the ring, but like your dad getting you to this position? Did you expect your career to also be on television every fight?
So my professional debut, I wasn't even supposed to turn pro. Like I was gonna go out. So this is what happened. I'll start. It was April. We went to Spain for a tournament. We brought a whole bunch of guys out. We went out there as a Team USA, and it was like, I forget what cup it was, but so we went out there. I fought a kid from Spain the first day. 3 Spain judges, 1 France, and 1 Italian, 1 Italy judge. So dominated the whole fight. from corner to corner, just dominated the fight, and they raised the other kid's hand. Kid's name was Sergio Martinez.
Highway robbery.
Yeah, highway robbery. And then I came out of the ring. I told my dad, I said, I'm done with amateur boxing. So we got out of the ring. We had a plan for me to, because I enjoyed football. I stopped playing football 7th grade once I broke my arm to focus more on fully just boxing. And then
Were you a QB?
I was running back safety. Yeah, so came out. I was I'm gonna just go out, play my senior year of football, and just enjoy my senior year. And then once we want to turn pro, we'll turn pro. Stayed like I wasn't even in the gym, so I blew up lifting weights, getting ready for the football season. I was like 185,
Wow.
like end of junior year, going into senior year, summer, and then like I said, I was like 185, lifting weights. And then one day my dad calls me as I'm pulling in the driveway. He's like, I got an idea. And I'm like, oh, let's hear it. So whenever he's got an idea, I'm like, he's thinking outside the box. And then he's like, Shakur's fighting at the Prudential Center, which is like Newark, New Jersey, right where we're at. He's like, what do you think about making your debut? And I'm like, that's in like 5 or 6 weeks. I'm like, Dad, I haven't even been in the gym. Like, I haven't touched my boxing bags in my room in the closet. I'm getting ready to play football. He's like, just think about it. Just think about it. I'm like, all right. So I sat on it until he got home. He got home. I was like, what weight we gonna go? He's like 47. I'm like, bro, I'm 185. Like, what are you talking about? So he's like, nah, we'll make it. We'll make it. So I'm like, all right. First, like, 2 weeks of sparring, since I'm lifting a lot of weights, I'm just have so much
You're
muscle.
tight.
I'm tight. Everything. I didn't feel like good. And then we made it, but we made it happen. I made my pro debut on Shakur's card, sold a bunch of tickets.
Do you remember how many?
I think it was like 2,500 seats. Yeah,
Jeez.
in the my pro debut. So
Yeah, I remember that.
2,500
I
seats.
think it was like 2,000 tickets. or
I
something.
remember that
Damn,
being
a lot
a
of seats,
talking
bro.
point of how many tickets you were able to sell. Obviously,
Yeah,
especially
That's
so young.
crazy.
So, and then I made SportsCenter top 10 for the knockout. And then a lot of people were leaving me as a ticket seller because I never made like my youth debut as an amateur. So my name wasn't really out there like that. But I've been at the top my whole life in boxing. So a lot of people were leaving me as a ticket seller. And I was like, oh, they don't know that like I've been doing this. Like, because a lot of guys labeled as ticket seller are guys that like just local guys that could sell a lot of tickets, really, that a lot of guys can't really fight. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, especially in Jersey. So that's how it all started. That's how I made my
You
debut.
gotta let them know you
That's-
ain't new to this. You
That's
true to this.
Yeah.
that's a lot, man, because I want to say Shakur's first fight didn't even do 10. It did 8, right, Danny?
I don't even think it did that because they cut
someone
off the
sent
bull.
me everything from all his, the other day. Someone said,
Yeah,
like,
I found an article. Nutley native Mielnicki Jr. wins boxing debut at age 17.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
yeah, 15.
bro, do you eat
They
sushi?
said over 1,500 tickets.
Yeah, so it was like,
You
yeah.
sold.
You
Yo,
eat-
hold on, cause I'm curious. How the fuck did you just have like a code or like were you physically?
No, that's a lot
Hand
of, that all
exchange.
goes back to my dad. Like my dad was going around, driving around. My mom going around, driving around, getting the tickets, selling them. And then what we did was we gave everybody a white T-shirt with my logo on it. And then, so on the TV on ESPN Plus, everybody had a white T-shirt on in the crowd. So after I fought, everyone left.
Ooh,
So the
you
place
took
emptied
the
out.
crowd.
So and then they were starting to bring people down from the top, and then that was like you said, like the talk of the thing, like, oh, Mielnicki sells a lot of tickets, steals the show, but
You eat sushi?
no, I don't like any.
Oh,
sushi.
man.
Oh, you missing out.
Is this crazy good sushi spot in Nutley over there across the street from the diner is rocking. I was gonna see if you ever been there.
Which diner? Nutley Diner?
I'm from Newark, so
Oh,
I wouldn't
alright.
know if that, but it's definitely a diner right literally across the street from it. There's a
Okay.
bank,
Yeah, so
and
Nutley
then
Diner.
the sushi spot is kind of like to the right,
Nutley
on the right of
Diner,
the bank.
yeah.
And actually, there's a Rita's next to the
yeah,
bank.
Nutley Diner. You're talking about?
Okay,
Yes. I
that sushi spot is official.
I never
I'm
had.
telling you, he's amazing. I mean, he is amazing. He even gives you like a little bonus sushi for just being,
Oh,
coming
shit.
through. Nah, I forgot his name.
Where's
I
the
actually
strip
texted my
club
uncle.
did that. Like, yo, we gonna give you a bonus lap dance. Like,
Bro,
you
these
know,
guys are
weird.
fighters. They're not in any strip clubs. Those environments, that's for
What?
only for the after party.
nah,
You know?
ain't nothing wrong with a little. Bro, you from Jersey? Come on, like growing up, especially my favorite TV show ever, The Sopranos. I'm like, yo, one day I'm gonna go to the Bada Bing. Give me a little lap dance over there. Then I realized
Yo.
it's an actual strip club. It's just called like something else. It's not the Bada Bing. But man, I know you got titty bars out there in Jersey.
No, there's a million of them.
No comment. You trying to get me in trouble?
Oh, you married?
You got a girl.
No, I got a girl.
How old are you?
You
23.
Oh, you're young. You're
That,
young.
that ain't about nothing. You ain't doing nothing but helping the less fortunate. You be helping somebody pay the bills,
Yeah.
put groceries on their table, shit
Yeah, you
like
tell her,
that.
nah, I was only helping with the bills. She gonna hit you right in the head with the shoe.
Right.
But guys, give out your social media. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. We do appreciate. I do want to say on air, we were extremely late.
Yo, we
obviously.
apologize.
You know, we're in a new studio,
blame
and
Nest.
we had to have them wait almost 40 minutes. I
Nah,
apologize.
it's
This
all
has
good.
never
It's all
happened.
good.
I'm
No
embarrassed.
problem.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all,
But it's
it was
not their
closer
fault.
to an
We're
hour.
gonna say it's
We
our
have nothing
fault.
else
Yeah,
to do
we-
rather than
I'm
other
gonna say it
than
was
training.
Ness' fault.
I
He was
mean,
the last
Danny
one to
wasn't
show
even
up.
here when we was here. Vito was already had his feet on the couch. It was terrible,
Yeah,
man.
kicked up. No, we're happy we got to
Yeah.
chop it up finally.
Yes, man, yes.
Definitely come back again if
And you from
Wherever.
Jersey.
Yo,
yeah,
where the fuck
that's so
were we? Oh,
close.
that was DC, right?
DC, yeah,
when I
yeah.
saw you, and he
But-
was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
I'm gonna come out there," and
I
I'm
mean,
like, yeah,
everybody
yeah.
rocks with you. I've also noticed that, like, the Shakors, the Tanks, like,
Yeah.
everybody rocks with you. Is it because of the amateurs? They know you from the
yeah,
tournaments
like
and
I
stuff?
said, like I've been around. Like I was always the young guy because, like you said, I'm young, but I was always around all them growing up. And now to see everyone doing their thing, it's cool because everyone's stuck with it.
Yeah.
And then it's just blessed.
How is that for both of you guys? Like you said, you know, you're seeing Jared, someone that you were with 8 years old. You're with Tank and Shakur. Like, how is that for you guys? A dream you've all had so many years ago. Now you're all on the highest level. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
that they're champions or not. You're here.
Mhm.
This is the
Right.
like if it was football, you're
Nah,
in the
definitely.
league.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like you said, just you remember being at tournaments, seeing like all the guys that are winning the tournaments, and then like to see the guys that were winning the tournaments stick around and now they're doing their thing in the pros. It's just like cool to see. And then
Yeah.
like you said, like the family that we were talking about in the amateur boxing, like now it's in the pros. So now you're
the
seeing guys
pros.
from the amateurs in the pros, and it's just like you're seeing them again at another tournament.
Well, gentlemen, give out that social media.
You can follow me on Instagram at Otha Jones 3RD.
You can follow me on Instagram at Vito Mielnicki, Twitter at Vito Mielnicki Jr. Yeah.
Anywhere you want to direct them for those tickets to or the Orlando fight? Not yet. You don't know
Not
where.
yet. I don't know. Not yet.
And it's hard to get your tickets, but I don't
Nah,
know.
yeah, if you're in Vegas, if you could get a ticket April 22nd or buy the pay-per-view, tune in on Showtime, stream YouTube. We're going to put on a dominant performance. We had a great camp, and I'm excited to display my skills in front of the world. So, gonna be a
All
fun-
right. Let's cut to a promo, guys. We'll be right back. Looks like we got Brian Norman Jr. in the studio as well. So don't go anywhere. If you're watching this live on YouTube, smash that thumbs up button. We'll be right
Crazy.
back.
Yeah.
Bro.
What's up? What's up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here now, joined by both Brian Normans, both senior and junior. And man, we interviewed senior, and we had him on the show. I had no clue you was this big, man. You growling. I see the genetics, man. Where your son gets it from, man. You are cocky for real, like triceps. Huge. But welcome, guys. Welcome, man. Good to finally meet you guys in person. And you know, obviously we did see the face, but put a face to the voice, as they say.
Right, right.
So how long you guys been here in Vegas?
We've been out here for a week now. We came in Monday. Today Friday. We leave tomorrow.
So just
Came to get work, or
Plain and simple, just came to get some sparring.
so someone brought you guys out, or you came out?
We came out here.
Okay, okay. So you just getting work with random people?
Oh no, we went to Mayweather gym.
Random.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoever's willing.
Yeah, we try to go to the top gyms though. We got with the top rate gym, Mayweather gym. We're going to top rate gym again today.
Anyone in particular, when you were on that plane, anyone in particular, you and your dad said, you know, we want to get some work with so and so. Make sure we get that.
Now we just came in for the best. Where we know Vegas is a place to be.
Yeah, I mean, Dev is.
you move around a lot, right? As far as like going to get work, I remember I ran into you last summer in Philly.
Yeah.
You was at Boots Gym.
Yeah.
Getting some work there, so that's something.
You went to Omaha too.
We have to, man. We
Yeah.
have. We
No,
have. We go to Omaha. We did go to Omaha.
No, we
that
didn't go
was
to-
they came to us.
Yeah, they came to
Oh,
us.
that was in Atlanta.
It's my
That was in Atlanta.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
they
was
came to us.
at Atlanta.
Yeah,
That
no,
for the,
Well, they invited you.
Yeah, that for the Shakur Stevenson fight.
Mm.
Yeah.
but we have to. We have to. I mean, we can't really get work where we are. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, his sparring is so. You don't get no sparring at all. You know what I mean? So we have to go places. We have to. And being that he got a fight coming up, you got to make sure he gets somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I like to get him outside the gym as well. You know, not to be such at home. You know what I mean? Get him in different.
Being
you know,
uncomfortable.
being uncomfortable, whatever. Because even with the like, you take the amateur. You know, people have the amateur pedigree. That's because you know they've been around different places, different experiences, or whatever. And it's been so long since he's been an amateur. He's been his inactivity been what? It was 14 months before his last fight. You know what I mean? Not since the one he just had, but before that.
Yeah.
It's like 14 months, and he only sparred like literally three times.
2 or 3 times.
Two or three times before that fight.
You
So-
went the whole 2022 without stepping
Right.
foot in the ring. So
Yeah.
obviously now signing with Top Rank, you know, plans obviously a bit different when you back in the ring. Because I remember we had you on the show a couple months ago, and May 13th was a date that was being thrown out. But what do you have cooking, and how much activity, how many fights can we expect to see you in this year?
That's the date, May 13th, out in Stockton, California. And
Gabe Flores car, right?
Well, I mean, nah.
Who's the main?
Yeah, Gabriel Flores. Yeah, he on the card too.
Janet Beck versus ain't Janet Beck the main event?
That's that Kazakhstan dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, him. And then yeah. So how many fights we getting this year? We're gonna try to get probably like 4. That's what we're trying to do.
So that's Janet Beck versus Steven Butler, and Maloney versus one of the Maloney's fighting for the title.
Now that
On
you
that
guys are with Top Rank, you're obviously here in Vegas. You're taking advantage of the facility that Top Rank has. Has that made it easier for you guys? Do you feel like it's easier now that you're with a major?
Yeah, big time. It's a big help. And then like you just said, we're using our resources. Now we went up to Top Rank Gym, like open arms. They let us in, everything like that. So this could be a second home. Like my dad was just saying, it's real cool out here. We went somewhere, probably get some food. I forgot what we went. Just get some food. It was like 3 boxes of gyms just in that one plaza. So
You went to Nevada Chicken.
yeah.
Well,
So it was 3
that's
boxes
the
of
only
gyms just
food
right
spot.
there.
That ain't the only food spot.
But that's
in
the
that
only
plaza.
food spot with 3 boxing
No,
gyms.
I'm saying but that ain't the only food spot in that plaza. But yeah, that's probably where they ended up.
And then
yeah,
Mayweather gym.
Mayweather.
The first what we had went to.
I think it was the real box.
No,
Real
Yeah,
boxing.
yeah.
real.
Solid. So
You
look,
got Dallas
look.
and real
That's
right
what
there.
So we went to Silas gym. We went to Silas gym and we came a little bit too late, so we ain't had no sparring. We were literally right across the street.
to Real
To
boxing.
real boxing.
Got some synergy,
Jeff Mayweather was in there or whatever. He said, go to Mayweather gym. So boom. So everything, and then everything like a 15, 20-minute drive. That is nothing.
Nothing.
So This could be a second home. We love it out here.
So when you got the Mayweather, who'd you end up gloving up with?
Yeah,
Kevin Johnson.
Kevin Johnson. Yeah, Kevin Johnson.
Okay. Kevin get in there with everybody, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kevin.
He love to talk.
He love to talk while he's sparring, don't
Yeah,
he?
he love to talk. Him and his coach, they love to talk. That's
Oh
all.
yeah, Otis. It was
Yeah.
Oh
Otis.
yeah,
there?
Yeah.
Otis gonna talk. Yeah, that's
So how was that work? Since they was talking, they must have been talking for a reason.
Did he keep talking? How
he
about
came
that?
out.
How about that?
Good work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Good work, but now he wasn't talking.
yeah.
Oh wow.
But he is lighter though. He is. I think he like.
good work.
Yeah, it was real good work.
No,
Oh,
he
40?
probably 140.
140?
But like I told you, he walk around 55, 58 or so. You know what I'm saying? So but either way it go, this was good work, solid work. Ain't no beef.
So I know your father said you crazy, but you said you think you could do 140. You don't
Nah.
look that big.
Nah.
That's out. That's out
Now
the
the
window.
thing is, I don't look that big, but I'm compact. So 140, that's out the way. That's too much weight to lose or whatever. That's like,
Like I
I
told
know you might
long-
have to do
like
a
I
whole
told you
training camp
long
out
time,
here to
it's
see.
out. It's out.
yeah, no, that's all the way out the way.
He too muscular.
Yeah.
It's out.
Like
It's out.
I'm too solid. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
like I'm
no,
at
I
50,
mean, you look.
yeah, I'm at 58 or whatever, unless I got 10 pounds to lose.
When he get down to 40,
Yeah.
46, 47, he start cramping up.
Yeah.
He can't do 40.
Mm.
It don't make sense.
I ain't
So how
try-
many more years you see him doing 47?
I'll be here for
He
a
can do
minute.
47 for a
I'll
minute.
be here for a minute.
He can do 47.
It's crazy. People like, oh, it ain't shit but 7 pounds. You just take a shit and drink a little coffee, shit some more.
Now
But
on the Breakfast Club, they told Shakur, "Why you ain't just go take a piss?" When he said, "Yo, I heard
You
you
ain't
lost
got
your
nothing
belt
to-
on the scales." He
you
said,
ain't got
"Yeah,
nothing to pee
I
out."
came in 1 pound 0.8 ounces." Over. He
Yeah.
said, "Why you ain't go pee?" I said, "Man, they must
They
don't
don't-
know."
Yeah,
man,
nah,
they
they
don't
don't know the lifestyle for real. Like when you already
you-
dead, you ain't got nothing in your system.
I
You
know,
know,
he
you know
explained it
these
to him.
boxing fanboys don't know what the
Yeah.
hell they be
Matter
talking
of fact,
about.
some people ask me when I literally just turned pro at 17. Floyd Mayweather was retired. We ain't gonna fight Floyd. You feel me?
Now, it's that he's the biggest name though. That's it's an association for some people.
Yeah.
Right.
Association for some people,
Pops,
without a doubt.
obviously you fought yourself.
Right.
Your career went a bit different, but I'm curious, like, what takeaways were you able to get from your career to be able to guide your son and be able to kind of help him? Like, all right, this what I did that you're not gonna do it. This we ain't gonna go this way. We gonna do this. Like, what would you say?
My
the big
career was a whole blessing to me. My career was a whole blessing to him. You know what I mean? The way I went, I think if it had went the other way, then he wouldn't be where he was or whatever. And I wouldn't understand the struggles and the things on the other side that I do know and that I did see. You get what I'm saying? If you don't go through all the bullshit, you could be duped. You know what I'm saying? By the other shit. That's what I mean by I'm saying I think it was a blessing for me and him. You know what I mean? So I know what to look for. I know what to look out for. I know how the game go. Even now I see certain things and certain people that take fights that may have a decent record, a good record, and they be excited about the shit. And I'm sitting on the other end like, yeah, you about to get fucked. You know?
It's either a knockout
I'm
or you
serious. I
lose.
tell my
Yeah.
son, when I see him, I look all the time. Like I might see it on Instagram and I see this person fighting this person. I be like, bro, they finna get set up. Like clearly, you know what I mean? Like you don't, and they be excited about.
What's the
shit.
last person you felt was being set up in a fight?
I'm not gonna say that.
Oh,
I know the last person that got set up, but I'm not gonna say that. I'm not. I mean, because they my people. You know, if it was somebody I didn't know, then I'd tell you. But these are people I know personally, or whatever. He clearly got set up.
I mean, we was just talking about that in here because Danny was saying that Julian Williams is facing Carlos Adames.
Right.
How y'all feel about that?
I don't know who Carlos Adames is, so I can't.
What? We gotta set you up. You don't want that smart. Well, he might be too big, right? 160.
I mean, I spar.
I mean, no, but he weighs in at 160. He probably ain't gonna be sparring you.
sparred
My
J-Rock.
son spar up. He spar
I
up
sparred
15
J-Rock.
pounds. Yeah, he sparred 15 pounds. We not. Yeah, we not. See, that's one thing we not. You know, when people be. You know, we don't worry about going down.
You know Carlos Adames, right?
Yeah, I know who he is.
Oh,
What
wow.
I'm telling you is we're not afraid to go up. I don't give a shit who it is. You get what I'm saying? We're not afraid to spar up. It's not, you know, I think I spoke with you and you was telling me about, you know what I'm saying, certain things that I did learn. I said, okay, maybe, you know, maybe I did make some mistakes that I haven't learned from or whatever, but I guess, you know, it's still a work in progress or whatever. But as far as sparring goes, 5-10 pounds to me ain't shit. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Real
agree.
quick.
Not as far as sparring goes.
Real quick, with that being said, tell Deontay Wilder I'm coming. To
He talking
Tell him to sign the
Yeah,
contract.
no.
He been
So
ducking me.
Carlos Adames is the interim 160-pound champion. So he's like the mandatory to Jamal Charlo.
Yeah.
Not the undisputed Charlo.
The
other.
one that
Not
ain't
the 54
fall in
Charlo.
like 3-4 years.
Yeah.
What's
2
up?
years,
What's up
only
with
2
Jamal?
years.
When he's fighting again?
He's had some out of the ring
Shit.
stuff, but he should be back. I think he might be fighting Selecki, to be honest with you, because Selecki is in camp now.
My man, I don't nobody want to see that whack.
But
ass
even
shit.
with that,
It's
like
been 2
that's-
years though. So.
Example, Big Charlo would be too big to work with him, of course. But like 54 Charlo, where he walk around 70, 75, work with him easy. You know what I'm saying?
No, well, then Adames is too big because Adames is 60.
Well, what's he walk around at?
I don't know. But he
Right.
hitting, though.
A lot of people.
He hitting.
A lot of people. It depend on their cut, the way they are. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look. If they walk in the gym, they walk around 180.
You know Bob
Nah.
Santos?
No,
So, I'll put you in connections with him. That's his gym. Is what you said is called? Because I don't know the name. I
pound
just-
for pound.
pound for pound.
yeah.
He's got
Yeah.
Hector Garcia,
The-
the new heavyweights,
Right.
the Cuban heavyweights just was on PBC.
Perros,
Pero.
the Perros brothers. I don't know if they twins, but they brothers.
Nah, they can't be twins, but definitely brothers. Yeah, man. So
Damn.
Vegas has been good for you guys.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Big
First time?
No, not.
Well,
not
first time for me.
here.
No, I mean first time for a
work.
camp.
Yeah.
First time, yes. Sir.
And what was the total amount of days here?
This was-
We coming back. We've been here just since
Monday.
Monday.
Monday to
Early
Friday.
Monday.
Like 10?
Yeah.
It'll be a
Yeah.
total like 10.
Yeah, we coming. Well, see, we're gonna come back like 3 days and try to knock out 3 days back to back to back. That's the plan. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to come in and get 3 days of sparring back to back to back. I'm gonna try
Oh,
to.
wow.
I'm gonna try to set that up. I haven't. That's not set in stone yet. That's just something I decided this morning when we came up.
That's not difficult
No, they ain't.
Hell no.
on the body? Because normally we see Monday,
Nah,
Wednesday, Friday.
This is what I do. This is what I do with that. This is what I do. Like today, he fighting an 8-round fight, but today he's doing gonna try to get 10 rounds or better. Today,
with the one person.
no,
No, 2 people.
no.
No, I was just-
Amari, whoever else they got in there.
Yeah, they got
No, I
3
was just
people.
making sure.
Yeah, they got 3 people
yeah,
last year, right?
yeah, like 3
Who
people.
the other two?
I don't know their
I don't
name.
know the games,
I'm
man.
following y'all. I'm going to see that Amari spawn. I usually go to sleep, but I'm going to see that spawn.
Yeah.
Nah, it's today. So anyway, but anyway, so yeah, now we'll
In a way, too. No, I'm joking.
listen. Look, listen. Either way, what I'm saying is what we do. Like today, the last day of sparring for today, I want to break it down because when you work out, you was a fighter, right? So
No.
you was a fighter.
Hell
Yeah, I was a
no.
fighter.
No.
Okay. Well, when you break it down, you break your muscles down. You understand? So it's about when you break it down, then it's about what you put in to build them back up. So we do what we do today, since it's the last day or whatever else. He's gonna be all fucked up, broke. You know what I'm saying? Broke down or whatever else. We got the rest recovery times about what he putting in him. You know, he putting his good. Of course, you got to put the premium gas in you, whatever it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Build him back up, and shit, we'll come back stronger the next time. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So you believe in that like no fucking during camp or like before a
Okay,
fight?
me personally.
Look at his eyes. He not following
I don't
that
know.
rule.
That's what I'm about to say. I don't know how he followed me when it comes to that. But I've had this discussion with him since he was amateur. I haven't really.
Baby, we just talked about it yesterday.
Yeah, I don't really press it because that's really about how you feel. Me personally, it did bother me tremendously because he asked me the same thing you asked me. Do I believe it's true?
Yeah.
And for me, hell yeah, it was true. You know what I mean? You can literally feel your fucking legs leave your body. But I do believe for some people it's not true. I believe
Yeah,
that, 'cause
some
I-
trainers feel like it relaxes the fight.
Yeah,
like-
for some people I don't believe it's true.
Yo,
For
some
people, I don't
trainers
believe
like,
it's
no. I told my fighter to go fuck. He needed to get the nut
relaxed.
off.
Yeah,
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 he,
yeah.
like he needed to get his.
true. I mean, I can see if I tell you what. Let's look at it this way. If you do that and that's your regimen and that's what you do to relax, and then you train and you fight off of that, you spar off of that, and everything you do, you looking good off of that, then why not? You know what I mean? If it's working for you in the gym,
get
it's
used
working
to
for
it.
you. If it's working you for on a high level, and you can do that shit the night before you go in the gym, and you look good, you're alert and everything else, and that's what you have become accustomed to, then shit, why not? You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? If that ain't what you do or whatever, like I said, you know it affects you like it affected me. I didn't like at least 2 weeks. I didn't do the whole fucking camp, but like 2 weeks, I stopped like 2 weeks out because if you stop real talk, I didn't have a wet dream till I was like 20 something years old. And that was because of boxing. I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna take this long hair. I tried to wait a whole fucking month. Man, shit. I woke up fucked up. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Your body gonna be like, nah, that ain't gonna work.
So how's that for you? What have you tested the limit, or do you have a time frame where you know mentally, like I said, I'm not gonna do it past this point?
The thing about me is, I said to him all the time, my legs never get tired. It's like I could run all day long, I could do everything. I could jump rope for a whole hour, and not just no bull jump rope. Go real fast, everything. So my legs never get tired for real. So I don't care. I do what to do. Yeah.
So
Have you ever been in that situation where you got close to a fight? Because I mean, it's still a mental thing, right? Like it doesn't even go through your mind. Like, damn, should I be doing this?
Yeah. A little earlier and everything like that. But then like me personally, you know how I fight to get in fight mode a little bit. So the closer I get to a fight, the more I'm not really even thinking about it. You get what I'm saying?
You locked in.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm not even stunting it for real. So it be like that.
Okay. So where you guys originally from?
Georgia.
Okay. How's it feel, man? I mean, is the city taking notice, or is it too soon?
What you mean?
Oh,
Vegas?
Georgia?
No, back in Georgia, are they taking notice about what you guys got going on, or is it too soon?
When it comes to the boxers, as far as they go, they been new. You know what I'm saying? Of course, a lot of the boxers don't want to know, and they try to hide you and shit like that. Even if it's your homeboys or your people, whatever, they don't want you to get what you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them are more popular than you or whatever. They know damn well they can't hold a counter to you, but we don't sweat it. You know what I'm saying? That's not an issue.
Just do our job.
But as far as like outside, nah, it's not enough media coverage or enough coverage around to put the city on notice. Or not yet. But it's all good. It's coming.
So you don't feel the support from the city?
Hell no.
No.
Never have. Never have.
Kind of the opposite.
Man, I tell you what, I'm not gonna say nothing. Please don't do that. He whooped a major motherfucker ass right on Glenwood Road in the hood. We don't do that.
Where we from?
Right
Decatur.
on Glenwood Road, where we're from. A very popular boxer. Some of a bitch.
Oh, I don't even gotta look it up. I don't even gotta look it up.
Don't do
Zip, you talking about Zip?
No.
Zip ain't Zip from Decatur?
No, that ain't what we talking about. What I'm saying is the right in our face.
No, it was an outsider. Not from
It was
Georgia.
an outsider, not from Georgia.
I
They
thought you
came
saying
to
somebody from.
No, they
Where y'all
came
from?
to Georgia in a Lamborghini, the whole nine, pulled up, got his ass
Escalades and
whooped,
all of that. Yeah.
pulled up, Escalades, whole thing, shut down filming, got his ass whooped in front of a ton of people. You would think your people don't do
You
it.
said Lamborghini. You done gave it up.
It don't even matter. Listen, pulled up this way and got his ass whooped. Everybody saw it, shirt bloody, everything done, quit.
Everybody was quiet after a while.
Everybody was quiet as shit. You would think that you in my city. You would think the whole gym will be goddamn raging and going crazy.
Word.
But it's not about that. It's about followers.
Publicity.
It's about you understand what I'm saying?
Popularity and
It's
stuff.
it's not about skills. It's about popularity. That's what it's about. See, he's not as popular as this person, so they don't want to see the person get his ass whooped. They don't want to see your fellow man, you know what I'm saying, do well or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
But I mean
yeah,
it is what it is. So
No,
like I said,
it's like crabs in the bucket type stuff.
yeah,
Whatever.
they want to pull you down.
Yeah, we right here with each other. You ain't finna get above me.
But it's
yeah.
the thing though, we ain't sweating that shit.
Yeah.
We ain't worried about
It
that.
be like
You
that.
guys
We
not
always
looking
been solo.
forward
We
to.
always been solo like that.
Yeah.
You guys are not looking forward to like a hometown fight. Then.
Nah, I mean,
I mean, I would love it.
Of course, he wanted,
Yeah,
he
of
wanted
course,
people,
of course
you
I
know what I'm
love it.
saying, or whatever, you know what I'm saying. But as a whole,
I ain't headstrong on
ain't
it. though.
nobody. Yeah.
Did you play any sports in Atlanta?
I played football a little bit or whatever.
But not enough to
Nah,
like
nah.
them to know you as a football
He boxed
player.
all. He boxed.
I
all the
played
time.
on the football 2 years when I was a baby.
Yeah, he boxed. He boxed all.
They
the
don't
time,
need to
man.
get-
Yo.
Man, what's up?
Oh no, I was gonna ask. Big fight next weekend. You know.
Really?
Tank,
Oh,
Tank,
who
Tank.
fighting next weekend?
Tank
Tank,
Ryan.
26,
Tank Ryan. Yeah.
What? Nah, I'm joking.
Yeah,
That is a big ass fight.
Who y'all got?
You wouldn't be who we got, who you got.
I gotta tell you who I got. Who
He
you
got Ryan.
I got Ryan.
I know he got Ryan based off of everything he just said.
I
got
got
Ryan.
Ryan. Ryan gonna whoop Tank ass.
And then he gonna hop in his Lamborghini and go home.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was Tank y'all was
Listen, shut up,
talking
man.
about.
Listen,
Oh, in the
listen,
Lamborghinis and
Nah,
the
that ain't what we talking
Escalades.
about.
Yeah, he
Listen,
gonna-
man.
Yo, funny
Listen,
as
it don't even
hell.
matter. Listen to this right here. Listen right here. I think that this is my personal opinion. And of course, it is very biased, but I'm a realist too.
Mm-hmm.
I watched what I was doing the last couple of nights. I watched Ryan.
Fortuna.
I never
Yeah.
watched Ryan fight ever. I never watched him fight.
Never?
Never. I said, let me see how this motherfucker fight. You know, because this fight be on the zone and shit like that. Like I'm not finna just go home and fucking pull up the zone and watch Ryan Garcia fight. I just never had.
Then you know it ain't no big.
You know what I'm
fights
saying?
yet,
I watched most of Tank, not all of them. I watched most of Tank fights within the last 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying? So I seen all of his fights or whatever. And from what I've seen, not all of them, but from what I've seen from him is he does have trouble with bigger fighters. He does have trouble with taller fighters until they get lazy. He counter them and he catch them up because Tank is a smart fighter. He can adjust and whatever the case may be. You got Mario Barrios who was fucking him up, right? Where Mario Barrios made the mistake at is he got lazy. He got complacent. Mario Barrios stands there, he throws, solid, lazy, straightforward type punches. Ryan is almost a scared type tall fighter. He's not scary, but it's like, you know how the fighter be trying to be fast and shit and hurry up and get out the face, get out the way. That's how Ryan doing. So I don't see
He's anticipating.
He's anticipating. Right, there you go. That's why I say he's not scared. Yeah, he's an anticipating type fighter. So I really don't see.
I mean, I think it's because he's a counterpuncher for one, and he deals with the reflex, so he's
absolutely
pulling back so he can hit you with that
And
hook.
here's the major thing: he's not afraid. I don't think he's afraid of Tank. I honestly believe that Tank is afraid. Everybody.
The Tank is afraid of this fight?
Everybody on the other end right now go, ooh, it's
No,
but
but afraid of this fight.
Yes, everybody.
Why
on the other
exactly
end,
are you feeling that way?
Everybody on the other end right now on this who listen to this shit, say, oh, this going on. He talking about because they listen to me. Bro, people are so touched, such tank.
No, they Tankamaniacs.
Tankamaniacs and shit is crazy. Like, what the fuck y'all think he is? I personally know he human. I seen him bleed. You get what I'm saying? I seen him get fucked up. I know he human. You get what I'm saying?
How many rounds y'all spar? You had him leaking.
Worrying about my own thing.
But anyway, so listen. What I'm saying to you is the man is afraid. He is afraid.
But why? Why are you coming to that assessment?
I'm gonna go to the assessment because that's what a weight
Hydration
clause. Because he just said, look, after the hydration clause, he just did an interview. Did you see the interview when he said
complex?
Did you see the interview when he just did about the weight? Did you see the interview when he did about the 50-50?
Yes, that's a complex. Yes.
Okay.
Where he said lead the women and children home.
Lead the women and children home. It's a 50-50 fight. That tells you and everybody else that he has never had a 50-50 fight. And he's doing his best not to make this a 50-50 fight. You get what I'm saying? He's doing whatever he can in his power not to make this a 50-50 fight and put it in his advantage. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? So I think of course, no fighter.
That's why he didn't take it at 140.
Absolutely. No fighter is I honestly think, who made this? Somebody made this point. I think he was trying to give a reason for it not to happen initially. That's what I believe. When he first did that clause or whatever else, I think he was trying to see what he could take. I think he was trying to just make the shit really not happen.
Make Ryan say no.
That's what Tyson Fury did with Usyk.
I think he was just fucking with him, trying to make him say no. I don't think he really wanted to fight when it initially happened. I don't think he wanted to fight Shakur. Shakur gonna fuck him up. I don't think he want to fight Devin. Devin gonna fight. I think all of them will fuck him up. I think all of them are too smart.
Based off one sparring session.
No. Hell no.
Because he looks special.
He bad. He is no. He's bad.
The people he just named was bad too.
I'm talking the people who I just named.
Yeah, but those people you named don't got,
Shakur.
but they ain't got the equalizer.
That power.
Everybody,
power.
okay, Shakur got what? 18.4 they just posted?
Right.
18.4%. Right. So his defense is magical, but
no,
it ain't 0%. Somebody
I tell you what, you know what, you're right. Now, that was me being biased and overly talking. With Devin, that's going to be, he might beat Devin. I don't think he's going to beat Shakur. I don't think Shakur give a fuck. I think Shakur defense. Shakur done became, did you see the last fight?
Yeah,
you see the look he got? You see the look he got in his eyes, bro? Like a possessed motherfucker. Hey, I think Shakur on another level right now. I think he really highly believes in himself. That goes a long way, which is why I say I believe Ryan gonna believe.
Would you guys spar him?
Who?
Shakur.
Would we?
Yeah.
We would spar anybody.
No, I'm just saying, but I needed to ask because you might say, why, he's 35 pounder, we ain't gonna get nothing.
No, we don't know. This is what we don't do. What we don't do is I never go in the gym looking for a lighter person because they think we're trying to get the advantage. Now, the history of the sparring wars and shit like that when it comes to him. That has become a problem with us because they believe we do. That's why I'm trying to get you to hush about the name. They think we do this shit for clout. Nobody's clout chasing. You get what I'm saying? What happened, happened. And all I'm saying is just be real about what happened if you're going to say it. If you're not going to say it, don't say it.
No, Pops, I just smoke a lot of weed. I just wanted to have a clear and sound understanding, you know what I'm saying? But
no, we know what we're talking about.
But
Dan put it together.
yeah, but I wanted to ask, for you, do you see the benefit in like sparring? Let's say it don't matter if it's a guy 4 divisions below or 4 divisions above, if they got the skill, right? So for example, we'll see Shakur and Jared in the ring together, you know what I'm saying? Or we'll see Shakur and Bud, which now they're 2 divisions, but at one point they was like 3-4 divisions apart. So do you see benefit in being able to get work from, you know, other top guys, even if they are 4 or 5 divisions apart?
For 4 or 5 divisions, no, or whatever. I mean, like you said, 2 divisions with Shakur and Crawford or whatever, that's
Right.
cool. Even 3. I mean, of course, I'm pretty sure Crawford was trying to kill him. You
Right,
feel me?
right,
So,
right.
it's like I be sparring my little homies back in GA type stuff. So I mean, I ain't trying to kill him, we working or whatever. But like, say folks bigger than me, I personally okay, you can try to kill me, but I ain't finna try to spar no heavyweight or whatever. That's stupid, you know. That's
Let me go back and finish my point before you said, because it actually goes right into my point without trying to tell you. We have an issue. We have an issue that's become an issue because they think we're clout chasing, but we don't. Most sparring, you don't see no sparring posted. Not from me, not from him. Really, you might see a clip or 2 or whatever not from me. You understand? So we don't spar. People be worried about being recorded because everybody's worried about this Instagram and getting embarrassed. We don't do that shit. We really come in humbly to get some fucking work. Now, when they start talking shit, that's a whole different subject. That's a whole different level. When you start talking shit, of course, we gonna shut you up and we coming for bragging rights. You know what I mean? We gonna talk shit. Let's openly talk shit. But now, back to what I was saying about the lighter people.
When you say talking shit, are you talking about afterwards or during?
During.
Oh, you gonna get a lot of that out here.
Oh yeah, that's that's normal.
And that's fine. That's cool.
Now,
I'm good with that.
bring the dog out.
Yeah,
Especially
I'm
today.
good with that.
because,
I'm good with
That's
the
why I
shit.
said
I
what
love it.
trainer was gonna be there.
I love the shit talk. I love the shit talking. That gives me my open right to talk shit back because I'm gonna pipe him up. But listen, this is what I'm saying. 'Cause we got to wrap it up. 'Cause, we got
Yeah,
over
for
here.
sure,
for
All right, so check this out. What I'm saying is we do not go to other gyms looking for smaller fighters.
Yeah.
Never. Like I told you, he sparred 15. I usually let him spar.
Usually go up.
That's what I'm gonna tell you. I let him spar 15 pounds up. Nobody ever spars him 15 pounds down.
But going to that point, you're not ever afraid that you might steal his confidence away? Because
I
now,
believe in him.
okay, but he's still sparring a dude 2 divisions above. He might get punched by a guy that's that big or that much more stronger because he's in another division. Now he's what is it, gun shy?
Okay, now I'm with you on that. My thing about that though is I have never even seen it almost happen. So I guess something would have to happen for me. You understand what I'm saying?
change it
Hopefully,
up.
right? So hopefully I get some kind of warning before some shit happen and he get hit with some type of. I don't see it. He does well.
And
He
then
does well.
The most skillful, I guess, a bigger guy I sparred was Julian Williams,
Okay.
and
Yeah,
it was
J-Rock.
actually good work.
It was good work.
Like,
yeah,
you know,
it was
I
good
wasn't-
work. And then Boots is excellent work. Yeah.
Not talking
that's-
about just bigger guys. Though.
Oh, bigger guys.
Yeah,
right,
bigger.
right.
And
I mean,
J-Rock, he real skillful or whatever,
Yeah.
and that was good work.
and
So,
that type
And
of
he
stuff
looked
you don't hear
mature
about.
too, though. He looked like he would be
Everything
just
good.
working with you,
Absolutely.
too, not
Absolutely.
not trying to
Yeah.
kill you.
Yeah,
if you made a
the
mistake.
great work is Boots, J-Rock, all that man. Philly is the best to go. You seen us up there, man.
Yeah,
Philly is the
yeah.
best to go get to work
I
there,
think-
man.
I
Yeah, I
think
love both
outside
you.
of Vegas, I ain't gonna
outside.
front.
I love, but I
'Cause over
love,
here,
I
you just
love.
get so many
Yeah,
different
you do,
people.
you do.
You know,
I
it's
just
like you
love
said,
both
you
of
in one
gyms, though.
gym, you could go across the street. Because look, at Silas, I mean, you got a couple champions there. Now you got an interim champion in Mendoza. You got Robisi's the WBO champion. They got Joe Joyce as another WBO interim
Joe
champion.
Joyce out here?
Right.
Yeah, Joe Joyce
I ain't know
out
that.
Well, I mean, he fight tomorrow. And
here. Yeah, man,
so
he's over there.
But like he trained
trains
with
out here.
Stylus, so
He trains in
yeah,
that gym.
he trained
Yeah.
out here for
Nah,
sure.
man, everybody
But-
is out here.
Yeah.
Either
Yo,
one day or another.
Well,
they
we gonna
eventually
be
get
out
here.
here too. I'm gonna give me a spot out here.
but yeah, we know y'all got the sparring, so want to give you the
Right.
chance to give out your social media,
Yes, sir.
let the fans know where to follow you, keep up with you. May 13th, you back in the ring, Stockton, California, ESPN Plus.
Like you said, May 13th, we back at the start of California. If you want to find me on Instagram and Twitter, it's at officialb.norman. I don't post that much, but I'm trying to change my life up. So I'm going to start trying to post more. But Stay tuned, man. A lot of knockouts coming soon.
You guys kind of already answered this. I know you're trying to wrap up, Danny.
They just
You
trying
talked
to spar,
about,
that's all.
you know, not really rushing to get back to Atlanta, but does it bother to be in Stockton? Because that's like a market
Nah,
you're not even.
nah, this is part of the
Ain't
game.
that how
You
you-
just want your fight.
Part of the game, baby.
And that's also how you build your market too.
In Timbuktu, Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
Let's get it. It don't matter where we at.
All
We could be
right.
in the closet somewhere.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, TBV family, this has been another episode for you guys. I want to thank you for joining us. Future, present, past. Smash that thumbs up button. Follow these guys on social media. We'll be back with another one tomorrow morning, 6 a.m.
No, today Friday.
That's right. Tomorrow
Fight
at
chat,
12 p.m.
yeah.
Pacific Standard Time for the Joe Joyce Big Bang fight.
Bullshit, they canceled that Mayor Leonardo 2 fight.
I know, for the eye. And she was approved in 2019. That don't make any sense.
She probably
Doctors.
looked too good on
Appreciate
the scale.
y'all
That's
boys.
probably what it
Yes,
was. But
let's
we
wrap
out.
up.
Catch you on the next one. We out of here.
Appreciate y'all boys. All right.
Nah, man, thank you.